So now we will try to integrate our so now we will try to integrate that so now we will try to integrate the app we just created in our operating system that we have already implemented. So let's look at the code of the operating system that we have already implemented. So this is the text editor. Okay, this is the text editor. It has it has few buttons, and it also have a save functionality within when we open an tag. When we open a file, it can also save the updated file. Okay, so this is the button the which the code for the button which has the functionality to save uh, the updated file. Okay, now this is the weather API. Now weather API, we have used this open weather API uh, weather API. So in weather API, we have used this. So in weather app, we have used this weather API, which can actually call different cities. Okay, these are the cities which about whose data this app shows. And now this is the show gallery app, which is able to show the images. Images are actually contained here. Here we have set all the images, and this is the main file. Okay, the main file. In this file, we have set different these apps as function. Okay, you can see that these apps are functions. So gallery app. Okay, and these are integrated. These run. They run on click on button. Okay, when we click on button 3, show gallery app runs, and my window, which is the current window created by this main file, is actually passed to the my gallery app, and then it runs. So let's try to run our code. So I have already run the operating system, and we will look at how our operating system looks like. So it looks like some oh, so it's hmm. So this is our desktop. As we this is the wallpaper, okay, and random wallpaper. This is our weather API. It has an image. When we click on any city, uh, for after a certain duration, it gives us the wind speed, temperature, and the country name. Hyderabad. When we select, it gives us the wind speed here. As we can see, the value or changes as we select the cities. Okay, so it's a functional API. Uh, so this is our operating system. It has 4 apps and an home button, and this is a random wallpaper that we have created. On clicking on weather app, the show weather app runs, and it has the ability to actually get the wind speed, temperature, and humidity by calling the API. Okay, so we can see it as we click on different cities, we are getting different values, right? So we're getting different values. So this is working. Now let's this so calculator is like completely a different uh, So calculator is opens in a new window. Okay, it doesn't open in inside our desktop. And as we can see, as we click on the button, the operation it can perform operation 78 plus 78 plus 6 equal to okay and 86 and okay 88. Let's enter some random some wrong operation. It gives us error and it shows the history. Okay, there's no history as of now. So we're going to clear it. 74 minus 6 gives us 68. Then we're going to 85 into 6 gives us this value. Let's enter an boolean float type value. And okay, This gives us this. Now let's check the history. So history isn't working. So history works when we clear the button. Okay. So this is the thing. This was the last three operation that we conducted. We as we can see here. So the calculator is running fine, and after this, let's have a look at the gallery app. So in the gallery app, we have these images, and all the as we click on different images, it shows different eagle, food. Okay. So as we keep on clicking, it shows different images. Okay. Now the text editor is similar to the calculator, and it and text editor is similar to calculator. It opens as a new window and not inside the main operating system. And as we can see, we can add and file. We can write some text, save and open file. Let's write something. Okay. Hey, this is file 0. Okay. Now let's save this. It opens in dialog box, and we can actually save this. We can save this. Let's save this in music. Okay, music folder. We have saved. So there was already in file, so it's saved. Overwrite it. Now let's open it. Inside the music folder, we have this file.0. File dot open this. Okay, so we have this another icon that opens. Let me add it. So this is the icon when we open and when we open any file. This is what yeah, this is what pops up when you open a file. We can actually edit. Okay, hey, this file is not for 0 but 1. Okay, now let's save this file. When we save this file, let's wait for a few seconds. So this on clicking on save, this the save dialog gets opened, and here we're going to again override the save file, and here comes the here we have saved the file. Overwrite it, yes, overwrite it. System is hanging because of too many apps being opened. Okay, now our file has been saved. So we actually updated our file, right? So let's go to music folder again. Go to file 0, open it. So this was the file. Okay, it didn't got updated. Let's try to update it again. Okay, this is file. This is not file 0 but file 1. Okay, now let's save this. Save this in the music folder as save. Let's overwrite it. Yes, do overwrite it. And since okay, so let's open this again. And again, we go to the music folder. We see that there's this file, and let's open it. Okay. I think we have opened the wrong file. It should be in music folder. Music folder file.0. Open. It doesn't contain index. So now let's try to run our text editor. We can actually enter some text, save it. music, test.3, save, overwrite, yes. Okay, we can open any file, save, new file. Let's open this file, open it, hello. Okay, and then we can actually save any file, click on it, it's saving, the dialog opens, save dialog opens, and here we can say we will overwrite this file. Yes, it's overwritten. Okay, so in this way we can actually, okay, so now we will test our text editor. Okay, so when we click on text editor, a new window, the text editor runs as a new window. Okay, and so a new window pops up. So when we click on the text editor, a new window pops up, and this window, as we can see, has the option to write some text. Okay, it has the option to add new files. As we click on it, it keeps on adding empty files. We have this option on of save. When we click on save, another dialog box opens. Let's wait for a few seconds. So it's not okay. Yeah, here there it is. It was in the background. As we see, we were actually saving, opening the file and also saving it. We matched it up. So as we click on text editor, a new window pops up. Okay, now this new window, okay, now this new window has the option of, it has option of writing something, adding new file. This creates empty new file, saving an option. Save is in button, or open button opens a new file. So when we save on any button, and dialog box opens. Okay, now this dialog box, let's suppose we are saving this file, new file dot .4.txt in music folder. Then we click on it, it saves the file. Okay, we can open any file. Here we go. Let's open this file. Let's open this file. Here it has some random text written. We also have an another. Okay, so when we click on this, yeah, this thing I can actually, using this we can actually update our text in the file, and then click on save it. When we click on save it, a new dialog box opens in the on our window in our desktop, and then again we can save this file. Let's save it, overwrite it, yes. Okay, so we have all the functionality that we needed to have in our text editor. Okay, so we can actually create any file, update it, save it again. Gallery is an option. We have this calculator, weather app, which calls API, and we have an home button. Now we will integrate one another app, which is the app we just created, that is the currency converter, which actually gives us the value of Bitcoin in different currency. Let's integrate that into our operating system. So the way to do that, So to integrate in our operating system, what we need to do is we need to just copy paste our code from what we created. Okay, so we just copied the code we written earlier, and we're going to create another folder which will be show. Let's write it show Bitcoin. Why is it typing in show bitcoin.go? Okay, and in this we're going to paste our code. And one of the things which we need to change before is the path. Okay, the path of the image. Where is the path of the image? It's somewhere in below. So this is the image we created, and we're going to set the path of this image. Replace this with the path here. Okay, now the path here is so this was the path, and here we're going to add an image which is price.png. Now this error is actually caused because we need to pass // Okay, and now we're going to call this, instead of actually creating a new app, okay, and a new window, what we're going to do is we're going to and rename this as show Bitcoin. Show Bitcoin, and show Bitcoin is the function that we're going to run, and it's going to do everything that is required. Maybe this could cause any problem. No, this must not cause any problem. Yeah. So now we're going to go to our main file, and in the main file we're going to create another button which is button 5. Okay, button 5 is created. We're going to copy our previous code and going to replace this button 5 with Bitcoin, no, maybe value, Bitcoin value. Okay, we're going to name this as Bitcoin value. So what we have used is we have used a widget, and the widget is the new button with icon. So it adds a title to the button. It has an icon and then a function. And using this function, we're going to call show Bitcoin function. Okay, and let's add another icon. What icon should we add? So account let's enter confirm icon. Okay, so this is the icon, this is the function that are going to run. And now in panel content we have this thing, but here we have to add we have to actually make this 6. Okay, we need to have 6 columns, and in the 6 columns the first is desktop, and these are the 4 apps, and then we're going to add one or another button which is our Bitcoin app. Now the show button actually should take a window. Okay, it should take any window, and it should take an what was the window name? My win. So it's going to take this window. Okay, because we want to run this app into our main operating system. This thing we want to make and change, because we have passed in value. We will pass W, right? Here we have used a W for window. Yeah, W for window. We're going to pass W and Fyne. W is Fyne dot window type variable. Okay, so this. So when this function run, my window will be actually passed to this function, and here this W will receive this W will receive the Fyne window, and this app will going to run the main inside the main window. So to run inside the main window, one another change that we have to do is, in most of the app we have done is this tab dot, sorry, this thing. So we're going to copy and cut it, and instead of show and run, we're going to just show our app. Okay, we will not run our app because we have already run our app. And here, instead of tab, what we will do is w dots content c. Instead of c, we will pass c this c as here. Okay, the panel content nil nil nil, and c, this is the container, this is the work. Now our app shows an error, which is my app, because we are just showing our app and not running. So this is the final output. It shouldn't cause an error. Show Bitcoin. Is it show Bitcoin? Really show Bitcoin. Show Bitcoin. Yeah, show Bitcoin. What's the problem with that? Show Bitcoin. So we did some error mistake. We actually named this as button 4, instead it should have been 5. And here we actually wrote show Bitcoin. It should have been Bitcoin. Okay, now all the errors have been resolved. Let's try to run our code, and we will close our previous operating system that we have actually run before. So let's run our app again. Go run start and wait for our app to run. So now our app is running, and as we can see, it has another button which is Bitcoin value that we just created and integrated into this operating system. When we click on it, this window opens. We get different, no, we get the line number, we get the value of Bitcoin in different currencies, the rate description, rate in float, and code, and these we have these colors. Okay, so this is our app on Bitcoin app that we created independently, and then we integrated into our operating system. So this was about the. So let's create another app, which is basically in a URL shortener. So we will take an URL and shorten it, and then we can copy it from there and share it when we need it. And let's create another app which is a URL shortener. So that app. So let's create another app.